All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFries. To my left, David, Mr. Bing Bong. Rough.
Actually, David's not here today. He's at the urologist. Today you've got Spooky Boy swag.
Really, he's making his second consecutive appearance.
Correct. Yeah, this is they were like talking about how well he did producing. And they're like, we got to get you in front of the camera. Like, you're not a behind the scenes guy, Spooky Boy swag.
Fun, isn't it?
So to pull back the curtain a little bit, Dave.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm going to gas you up a little bit. Yesterday, Dylan had left the office a little before 4 o'clock. You were working from home in the afternoon, and I look over and I see Randy just editing yesterday's episode of Do You Know It, a game show podcast on Patreon. And Randy's just laughing. He's just having the time of his life. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? He's like, dude, Dave just crushed producing.
Wow.
I think I might have a future behind the camera. Hey, like a POV thing. Like me producing from my point of view is what I'm saying.
Did you keep the camera on me a little extra? Because sex
you were
sells.
sitting next to Randy, and I was aware, but I gotta say a lot of the comedy was coming from that side because you had Will just on fire, and then you had Brett just absolutely defeated.
Just taking L's.
I don't want to spoil it. But
I did win from a straight up like comedy point.
Hey,
Dylan came in with a comedy point though, so it kind of.
I also gave away a point in the middle of the episode, so like there's a lot of controversy when it comes to yesterday's episode of Do You Know It, a game show podcast.
I think Dylan even like told Randy to give you a comedy point at one point.
I put together a pretty good game show.
You did.
It was your
pretty
best
happy with you.
performance.
I was pretty happy with your performance.
I did win once,
But this one
best.
was better.
Yeah.
That was kind of a limited field.
I still don't know how you won. Once.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from Old School where Will Ferrell just blacks out for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. The second you said it's like that scene, like the first thing I thought of was Will Ferrell on the rings just smoking a cigarette, and that was you during the music section just trudging through.
Exactly.
It was kind of like Mike Weir winning the Masters.
Mm-hmm. He caught lightning in a bottle.
People
one
are like,
time.
Okay.
All right. You know what? I'll take it.
Or would you
Still
rather
counts.
be Lucas Glover with the U.S. Open?
Bag.
I'll be Mike Weir.
Jimmy Walker with the PGA. Shout out to Rowdy Gentleman.
You could just keep throwing a bunch of these out there probably, but I'll stick with Mike Weir.
Of the three, you like Mike Weir?
Yeah.
I mean, we have two major winners from this year who they're not sexy names to me.
Harmon's a dog.
Hey, nice shirt, bitch.
He is a dog. He is a dog.
Got the same shirt on.
Hey.
Well, I would have. Did you guys
No.
like low key link?
We don't
before?
talk. We don't talk outside of work.
Backer20 at roback.com.
Why'd you guys link?
We didn't. It's just coincidental, man. We just like the shirt.
I mean, I have that shirt too. I could have worn it.
Why don't you quit biting our shit?
Randy's wearing a Roback today too. I'm wearing Roback shorts actually, so we're a robied out.
Backer20.
I did something today I'd never do. Oh, Dylan Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everybody. We have quite the show for you today. It's going to be an excellent day of content. Just stick around and you'll see what we're talking about. Hey, happy to be here, man.
I did something today I don't do often.
Okay.
I was too lazy to make coffee.
It's very easy to do.
Dude, I know. I was so lazy that I just went to Starbucks.
Oh my God.
I don't like going to Starbucks.
Starbs? What's your order?
I don't have an order. Sally's like, do you want grande or venti? And I was like, I don't know the difference between grande or venti.
Venti's the big boy.
How are you supposed to know this?
Venti means 20 in Italian.
Oh, like 20 in Spanish.
20 ounces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All the way up to venti.
Venti.
The sizing on Starbucks cups, awful.
Like, there's some coffee shops you go to and you order like a medium and they're like, we don't have mediums here. We have small, large, and like Mondo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what's your medium? Like, give me the large then. That is the medium size of everything you have.
Starbucks
Give me the
goes
large.
tall grande venti, I think is how they do it.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid.
If I hear something's tall, I'm like, that's it.
That feels big.
Dylan, I'm gonna dial something back, and I'm gonna give you a compliment.
Oh,
You're not Mike Weir. You're Adam Scott.
Why are you doing Adam Scott like this?
it's got a small head.
Okay, he does have a small head, and no offense, you have a big head. It's proportional though.
Thank you.
Ish. But he's a handsome fella.
Oh,
And yeah, I think you're a handsome guy.
well, thanks, David. You know, I think you're handsome too, man.
I don't care. Thank you, though.
He also
I
might
do
be
appreciate it.
colorblind because he wears a lot of outfits that are just monochrome. Like
Noted-
they're all the
noted
exact same
tannimal.
color. Yeah.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
tan on
Yeah.
tan.
He'll go khaki on khaki.
It's
on
not
khaki.
like straight up. Like Barrett and I talked about on retail therapy the other day.
Is it
Like
kinda
earth
swag?
tones are so in right now that you
Really?
can really just buy earth tones and just hop in your closet, grab something out, and just start layering. Like that might be good for you.
I need to go shopping.
Do you have like sections of your closet where you say like, okay, these are the colors that I struggle with, so I might need to like get some clearance, and these are the colors that I know I can go with.
What I usually do is I just go like heavy contrast, like I'm wearing dark shorts and a white polo. I know I can't fuck that up. You know what I mean?
True.
That's what I do pretty much every day.
Okay.
Can I get the retail therapy boys to come shopping with me?
I mean, sure.
Let's go.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, that's you. That's
All
why
right.
I'm taking y'all.
Okay, yeah, we can go. We can link up.
All right.
We can link up.
Bet.
Y'all should do a video.
Randy can take us to Kohl's. Dude, I want to go to Kohl's because I see it on Instagram all the time. There's dudes that are like, oh, I just found these at Kohl's. And it's like a cool pair of sneakers that are really hard to find or like a jacket that shouldn't be at Kohl's. And I want to start digging through.
That's kind of sick.
I just had 40% off. You should have let me know.
You should have let me know.
It's true.
Fair point.
We got a huge episode today. Let's get some announcements out of the way. First and foremost, the Wilmons polo that Randy is wearing from rowback.com is available still. Use Backer20 for 20% off anything at rowback.com. As you know, we did Do You Know It yesterday. Next week, we'll probably be doing exactly 5 minutes on Patreon. And as always, we do a weekly listener voicemail episode. You can listen to those on Patreon or on Spotify. We also have the newsletter we're doing, wash.substack.com. You can watch every episode at youtube.com/circlingback, and you can shop at washmedia.shop. I'm wearing a sexy John today from the Wash Media shop. It's the training top, and it's just sexy.
Don't promote it too much because you can't buy it right
Yo,
now.
it's low-key sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead, let's promote what I've got on my head.
What do you have on your head, David?
It's something that you can't buy yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's doing a little tease right now.
You'll have to tune into the YouTube to see.
Tease me.
YouTube.com/circling back. And it's time, my friends, for Will's 5-star review
I think Randy's got something.
of the week.
I just have to correct something. We're not doing exactly 5 minutes next week because next week is the start of spooky season. Officially be in October.
You idiot, Will.
Tobes.
You idiot.
Man, the best time of year.
I forgot, man. Spooky season. Let's go. Send in your stories, spooky at washmedia.com. Sign up at patreon.com/circling back podcast. Spooky season is the most fun time of year to be a patron. Go do it. I'm sorry I fucked that up.
That's okay. I was vetting spooky at washedmedia.com, which is where you can send your stories.
Is it gaseous?
And we're pretty loaded up. I need more. We need more. It's not about me. But let me just say, Lil Pumpkin could use a few more stories for the back end.
Really?
back end of the
you want
show,
some
not
stories
his-
for the back end.
Not his personal back end. That's covered.
Does this promise to be the spookiest season yet?
I don't like to make promises I can't keep, which is why I am going to tell you right the fuck now. This is going to be the spookiest spooky season you've ever been a part of.
Whoa.
So you better wear your adult diaper so you can pee in it. Because you might pee your pants. It's so scary.
I probably won't do that, but thank you for the
Do
suggestion.
you remember that astronaut? She drove across the country in an adult diaper so she could like
Yeah, totally normal behavior.
kill her ex or something. I don't know what it was. Something fucked up. She got arrested.
Taking a 5-minute pee break is not the end of the world. Just
We-
pull over.
No, she had to get there.
Have you heard both sides? Like, what's your problem?
I don't need to hear the
You're
other
going to tell
side.
her she can't do, like, I'm all about personal freedoms.
No, yeah. I mean, she's not hurting anybody, I guess, but it's still
No, I think she was literally trying to hurt someone.
it's alarming
Yeah, that was the
behavior.
whole
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, I think that was the point. Like, I think she was actually trying to kill someone.
That's
there you
serious
go.
hatred. If like you are like, you know what? This can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wear this adult diaper.
I can't delay this murder for another 20 minutes.
But if you kind of want her on your team, though, anyone that's willing to put on an adult diaper and drive cross country to accomplish something, like that's dog status.
she's a gamer for
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
She's a gamer.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a gamer.
You
She's a
replace
lady.
you replace gamer with or lady with gamer.
Yeah, ladies can game too.
She's
You know
a
what? I
lady.
know you don't believe that.
Tom Jones, who's that?
I've gotten several
Good. Hey,
relax-
this guy's on fire.
I've gotten several relaxing video game recommendations from lady backers. Thank you to all the lady backers out there playing chill video games.
Was the lawn mowing one of them?
No, but
Oh.
I did get one that's just a dude. You're a dude in Wyoming at a lookout point, and you're just sending off flares and shit. So I think I'm gonna download that one. 'cause
That
it
sounds
pretty. Sounds pretty sick.
mega chill.
What are you
Yeah.
looking out for?
You're trying to get saved. Something happens to your lookout spot, and you're stranded. And so the entire game is that. But apparently you can also just walk around the mountaintops in Wyoming, cleaning up other people's campsites and vibing out.
Shut the
So I think
That is not a game.
It's a game, dude. I'm gonna get it.
Cleaning up campsites.
Yeah, dog.
Why wouldn't you just use your cell phone?
Because,
Like,
dude,
hey,
it blew
come
up.
get me, dude.
It blew up, dude. I don't know. Something happens to this guy's like campsite, and it all goes away. I watched the trailer on it.
Did a bear drag his shit away or something?
No, a Blair Witch, stacked a bunch of rocks outside his tent, and he freaked out and shit himself.
Doesn't sound chill anymore.
No, it's not. That's not it.
Cleaning up campsites and sending off flares.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You ever shot a flare gun?
Nope. Part of the reason we never did it was because we always were like, well, what if we actually need it for something? Because like most boats have flare guns on them, and we were always like, it would be really fun to shoot this off, but like, what if we get stranded 10 minutes from now? And we're like, oh, we're idiots.
You're not going to get stranded.
Yeah, I don't know.
You shot a Roman candle though.
I think about the Roman candle empire all the time.
Yeah,
Let's go.
guys are in their bag today.
Hey, can we do Will's 5-star review?
Yeah.
Of the week?
Ooh, there it is. Yes.
I have 3 this week because it was so good. We got some gas in the reviews right now. We've got from Sally Beth. Sally's middle name is not Beth, so I did not tell my wife to do this. It says 5 stars despite the fact that I'm singing Owl City in my head and Googling dolphin penis for the first time in my life.
Oh, yeah, right.
Dude, dolphin penises are crazy though.
Yeah.
We also have user 11-1 sick username, honestly. It says there's something that just hits different about the eps from Dave's couch. I don't disagree.
I think the different thing about it was that we were doing it in my home and not here at the studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glaring difference, yeah.
And then our final review of the week is from Bodybag69.
Nice.
Oh.
Noted user. It says OG mug plug. Said the other day I was driving on Halloween and this guy's car flipped and I had to cut him out of his seatbelt and drag him out of the car. First, the cop showed up, and when the news reporter got there, I was thinking she was going to ask me what happened. Are you going to accept a key to the city? And instead, she looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "What is Dorn's deal?"
Mm-hmm. I famously saved someone's life one time. I was very heroic in doing so.
Well, you need to thank this person because it says, seriously, I am the one who started the mug game. Check the receipts. It was me. You know, Dylan.
Oh, thank you. What's this person's name? Is it
Bodybag69.
Thank you to Bodybag69.
Not sure if that's their birth name.
For the generous mug and for starting a trend that's filled our cabinet with mugs. Very cool mugs. So thank you. And also, yes, I was a hero on Halloween 4-ish years ago, and we should all remember that.
They say that guy would still be in his seatbelt upside down in his vehicle if you hadn't been there.
Mm-hmm.
That was scary as shit, man. I'm not going to lie.
You were carrying him away and the car exploded.
It was a serious situation. Your boy stepped up when you guys would have run the other way. I stepped up. I cut a man free from his seatbelt, hanging up upside down in the cab of his truck, saved his life. And you know what? Didn't even get like a key to the city or a plaque or anything. And just, I'm humble. I don't need that stuff.
He drives in cabs. I drink cabs. We are not the same.
I'm humble. I don't need to let people know about it, but people need to know about it.
Dude, that's crazy. Because like nobody else would have done that.
Can I ask a favor from the people watching this? Dave's cap or his hat, I need give me feedback on it. Let me know if you like it, if you would cop. Wow. It's embroidered, by the way. If you can't tell, that is an embroidered, washed on Dave's hat.
Dave's the perfect model. You've been getting shouts from like Milan and stuff, right?
He's got a hot little face, so it works.
Milano. Yeah. Hey, I didn't know I was going to get isolated like this. I'm kind of embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. You look hot.
It's about the hat, not you. Don't take it.
Yeah. It's the only time you'll see me capping.
Yeah.
Wow.
I keep it 100.
Wow. I think that hat would go very well with a lot of stuff from Twillery. You guys know about these performance fabrics from these guys?
Do.
It's crazy. Meet Twillery, the performance menswear brand that brings life-changing functionality to your wardrobe. We've talked many times on this podcast about how much we like tech materials and stuff like that. And guess what? They got it all. Whether you're headed to the airport or the office, Twillery's line of suits, shirts, polos, and jeans will keep you cool. They won't wrinkle, and they have plenty of stretch to keep you comfy. And to top it off, everything, including the suits, are machine washable, so no more trips to the dry cleaner. As a special offer to our listeners, use code WASHED18. That's WASHED18 for $18 off your first order of $139 or more at Twillery.com. Again, that is WASHED18 for $18 off your first order of $139 or more at Twillery.com. Twillery, tailored for performance, and we love to perform.
Twill
it.
de Freeze over here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
His name's Will.
That's good.
Right.
Yep.
It's
Right there
right.
it's right there in
It's
Twillery.
like
Yeah, it's also a helping verb. People use it all the time. I'll be at like a cafe just vibing, and someone will be like, "Yeah, will you get that from?" And I'm like, "What?"
It's also a document that explains what to do with your assets once you pass away.
Dude, cremate my assets.
A will, Dave?
speaking of crematoriums.
We went on a ghost tour last night. I'm still chill, dude.
I didn't sleep last night at all either,
it-
like Dave said.
No, I didn't either. Mainly because of the Adderall I took. I didn't take Adderall. Yeah, shout out to our good friends at Austin Ghost, part of the U.S. Ghost Tours. They hooked us up. They let us do a little walking ghost tour of downtown. Did you know so many places downtown were haunted? I think we all knew the Driscoll. We've all heard the Driscoll story.
That's the
Yeah.
the only thing, and I grew up in this city, and that's the only thing I've ever heard
You built this city.
on rock and roll. I don't play any.
I was going to say
instruments.
I did not know this about you.
Built this city.
No.
no. Oh man!
Did you know that Cockfight was haunted?
So last night,
Did
Was
you?
it-
I learned
wasn't
that
always
there's a
called
bar
that.
named Cockfight in Austin, Texas. That's haunted.
Hey, looks sick, by the way.
Yeah.
Randy, you've been, right?
It's a very cool rooftop bar in downtown Austin.
Cool, man. I guess we'll get the invite one day.
Well, so last night we squatted up. We went to the Omni Hotel and we ripped a quick dinner beforehand where we watched a conference unfold. We came up with we came up with
No, can't say it.
we came up with a movie idea that we can't talk about because I think we're just going to write the script and get rich.
We started like conceptualizing the script.
yeah,
right there.
I can't
essentially,
believe it hasn't been done yet.
if you're like a big conference guy, like just hit us up.
Yeah. Or if you are a producer.
That's my new Twitter
Movie.
account.
Big
where
conference
I'm just
guy.
obsessed with lady parts.
Mhm.
Big conference guy.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, we met up with a dude named Vincent who had a lantern,
Yes, it was.
which is swag.
that's the identifying feature. They say, "Look out! The tour guide will be there by the steps at the Omni with a lantern."
Vincent was born to do that job.
I don't know what this says about me, but when I heard there was going to be a lantern, I didn't really consider it to just be like a lantern that he held that was like like electric. I legit like thought he was going to have like a big staff with like a lantern hanging off of it that he was going to like walk around
Oh,
with.
that would have been cool.
And then I showed up and I was like, oh, this makes a lot more sense.
I wanted it to be at
Yeah.
least be like a real gas lantern. It wasn't.
Did y'all do a ghost tour last year or was it a haunted house?
It was a haunted house. It
Okay,
was-
so this is everyone's first ghost tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
He asked in the beginning of the tour who believes in ghosts and who is a skeptic. And I raised my hand saying I believed in ghosts because I thought that's what he would want.
You faked it.
I should have been a skeptic. I should have been in the skeptic.
He
pile.
admitted that he himself is a
I know when he
skeptic.
did that, I was like, dude, Will, you got to trust you got to be yourself in front of Vincent.
Why were you
can't
being
just
a poser in front of Vincent?
because I wanted to impress him.
Yeah, I get it.
God.
I wanted to like gas him up and be like, dude, I totally believe in what you're doing.
What was the most terrifying story that we heard?
Well, we talked about the Driscoll Hotel,
Which
which is, if you know Austin, you know that it's rumored to be a very haunted place.
room 525, I believe.
Built in 1885, pretty
Correct.
old for this city. A few murders.
Was rock and roll even around?
There was a murder suey.
Wasn't there an LBJ? LBJ after he got elected, 1964.
Yeah, Dave.
Did he not mention that?
He did.
Okay.
Just say LBJ. Don't say LBJ.
What?
Didn't
You
Anyway,
got some
didn't
issues.
they used to call you
man.
LBJ back in the day?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
Didn't
murder.
they used to call you the Austin Ghost?
I'm talking about the murder suey that took place in the hotel, and you guys are making BJ jokes.
Last night
This
when
is
we were
not- this
walking
is a
away from the
serious thing.
we were walking away from the hotel where they talked about the murder suey, and Dylan said to me, "Man, no good ever comes of murder sueys." And I was like, "Well, yeah, Dylan, it's a murder suicide."
I don't know why it's so fun to say murder suey,
Unless
but
both
it's a
people,
very
like,
serious, very serious matter.
If both people were like bad people.
It's a very serious matter.
We don't know that they were both bad
No,
people.
if though, that would be
Oh.
a scenario where the murder suey was like a positive.
What murder?
Yeah,
He was the best guy around.
I was most freaked out by I think the cockfight bar.
The cremation thing.
Dude, when he knocked down those bricks, and I was like, "Oh,
Dude,
Well, he was staying from the whole time, and we didn't know that.
they're just burning
So,
bodies downtown."
I noticed that there was like a part that was painted and you could tell it was different. I just thought it was like a little entrance into a basement that they covered up. Didn't know that was where they slid the bodies. Their bare naked butts.
Do they spit roast them?
You asked me that during the
think
tour.
they just
While
burn
he's
'em up.
talking, Will just leans over to me. Do you think they spit roast? All right.
What did
dude.
he say? Did he say yes?
I don't know. Like they might do it. You don't know how they cremate. I've never cremated anybody, so I don't know if you spit roast them or not.
Yeah, weirdly, I haven't either. Will,
Yeah.
It's interesting that it went from cremation to and now what is it? Cockfights?
I don't think they have actual cockfights
Juxtaposition.
in there, David.
Have you guys ever been to a cockfight?
No.
No,
It's
I was
inhumane.
I went to a cockfight in Mexico when I was really young.
shut up.
I swear to God, in the middle of a restaurant. We were in the middle of a restaurant. I think we were in Cancun, and everyone like got in a circle, and they put two chickens down and they started going at each other.
They at least have talon covers.
I don't remember. I mean, when I say I was young, I was legitimately like 4 or 5 years old.
Damn.
That's-
that's redevelop your bloodthirst.
I mean, it was the early 90s,
I
dude.
don't-
They
I don't
didn't have
wanna-
social media and shit back then.
I don't want to see roosters fight to the death.
What about cocks, though?
That's what. That's another word for rooster.
Hmm.
I don't want to see that, man.
I get it. I get
But
it.
I bet it's lit though, like on the low.
you ever seen some people play cock smush?
Yeah, yeah. I came up with that game actually.
That's a
Randy's
Dylan's
played.
North Austin crew original joke.
We played cock smush. Yeah, we didn't.
I don't, do I want to ask?
No,
Okay. Okay.
but that's vintage.
That was a joke back at the frat house that we used to have fun with it. It wasn't an actual thing.
Did y'all see that tweet the other day about this fraternity that got suspended from campus?
No,
Okay,
What'd they
yeah,
do?
I did.
Apparently, they were throating each other to completion per the tweet. I think it was a joke tweet, though. I don't know if it was serious.
okay.
I did some Googling about some chapter suspensions, and I,
I
didn't
feel like
find
that should-
anything.
If that's consensual, it shouldn't get you kicked off.
No.
That's a little bit discriminatory, no?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I don't know the full facts though, so I'm not gonna opine.
Right.
Anyway, what about that fucking ghost Fred? Wasn't there a ghost named Fred?
Yeah, I think he was the one at Buffalo Billiards that was just a real shyster.
Hey, really bummed out that Buffalo Billiards is closed. I didn't realize that. That
I
was a
used-
good spot.
I used to go there.
Maybe you should have gone more often, David.
I used to go there and hustle people out of lots of money.
I
on the
was last.
tables.
I was last there throwing darts, and I was like 22.
It's probably good that it's closed because that seems like a place where I'd get my ass kicked.
It's mainly frag.
I'd
guys.
like
It's pretty
I'd like
chill.
take some quarters off like someone's table and like
It's not like a.
Go to
You're
the
not going to run
jukebox.
into like a Hell's Angel there.
go put on like a 23-minute dead song on the jukebox and get beat up.
No, it's frat dudes. Frat
Yeah,
dudes took that place over.
It was a pretty
It,
fratty
it was frat dudes who were after their like super party years on Dirty Six, and they're like, we're gonna go to billiards and just kind of be low key, play pool. Like we're not going to like Buckshot or fucking Maggie Mays.
But they'd still hammer beers.
Oh, they're hammering beers.
Like a zillion of them.
A gazillion of them.
Yeah, well, that's just life when you're a motherfucking frat star.
Exactly.
Chugs probably goes through there.
I saw Chugs there last time I was there.
Are you
Barstool
serious?
Chugs?
Yeah. Yeah. He was hammering.
I'm glad he
beers.
made it through the layoffs at Barstool. I didn't think he was going to make it.
That's the one I was
He doesn't have much of a following compared to all the other people.
That was the one I was most worried about.
Yeah, I get it.
If he ever does get let go,
We'll make him an offer.
Oh, we got to land him
Oh,
immediately.
yeah.
Immediately.
give him a signing bow.
Hey, SVP.
We'll call him Wash Chugs though if he's here.
Yeah, he's got to change his
It's-
ad.
it's
he's got
a
a
really good
rebrand.
idea.
He's got to change that.
The only one I'm not real sure about, and I don't want to give too much of the tour away, but the Alexander Hamilton one, or was it that one, or the one who the guys who across from the Paramount, William Tipp,
I think it was Walter.
Walter Tipp, which is interesting. I couldn't tell if our tour guide was just riffing because I never really got to the bottom
He
of
just
it. 'cause
spits facts, dude.
It sounded
Vincent.
like the conversation between those who were haunted and the ghost who was doing the haunting was a little bit like too casual of a back and forth for an interaction with the ghost.
Vincent was very easily distracted by his surroundings.
It's like he'd never heard of a system
Like,
drive by.
Some dude would drive by in a Harley and he would
No,
look
he
at-
wanted to pause so that he could get
No.
so we didn't get obstructed.
but then he would talk about it for the next 2 minutes.
Well,
like,
we were all
"Oh."
thinking about it.
A motorcycle. Like, yeah.
I'm really proud of the entire squad
That's
for
what
how
that
few times we even considered making I think you should leave ghost tour jokes. Like
No, yeah.
I'm very proud of us.
It's too chuggy to do.
The
on a
first thing
tour.
that I like when I got home, Sally just looked at me and she goes, "Did you guys just do I think you should leave bits the entire time?" And I was like, "No, we actually didn't.
It's a
Fun
fair
fact.
question.
We actually didn't."
it was not a private tour. There were 4 people who'd actually
More than 4.
signed up. Yeah, we were only about half the tour, and so But we were the only ones with a cameraman and lob mics.
Cameraman.
Yeah, Randy had a camera. Did you not notice that?
Cameraman.
Yeah, he's our cameraman.
There was
Why?
just
Why do you emphasize man?
There's just one.
Patriarchy?
Yeah.
There's just one of them.
Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, Randy, our cameraman.
How about Vincent's last joke about the long walk to the last destination?
Swag.
He crushed. He honestly
Dude, he
crushed, that.
Saved the
Because
best
like
for last.
it devastated me. I was
Me
already
too. I was
sweating, and
like,
I was
oh
like,
my
a long
God.
walk to the last location. You got to be better about this.
Because the walk to the second last one was actually long. He said, "All right, we got this one's gonna be long." I was like, "Oh man, I just want to leave."
It was hot.
Not
I
really,
was
just
having
'cause-
fun, but I was just too hot to want to walk.
Yeah.
It was a walk to remember.
He walked across the sidewalk. That was the joke. It was really funny.
It was kind of like, yeah. I almost wore jeans.
Can we add Vincent to the squad?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's kind of electric.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love, I've always wanted to have a dude that does like magic in the squad.
I made the
don't know if he
comment
does
last
magic.
night.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just making a blanket statement.
You think he dabbles in magic because he's
I think
in the
that
paranormal field?
I think that if you do ghost tours, I think you at least have a closer connection to someone who does magic than if you do podcasts.
He could point us in the right direction for a magician.
Yeah.
He's very closely connected to a magician.
Yeah.
I made this comment last night. I don't know if it was fully appreciated. He's Spooky Adam, our old video guy.
He was.
Current video guy. He reminded me so much of him.
Adam, cool Adam. I don't know if you've been following his weightlifting journey. He's like only a few pounds away from being part of the 1,000-pound club. Not that he's gained that many pounds, but his ability to lift.
Dude, it would be a wild scene if Adam
Yeah.
decided to put on like 830 pounds.
Is that adding different exercises
It's
together? What is it?
Deadlift, squat, bench. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a nice. I mean, it's
Like hypothetically,
He's nice with it.
hypothetically,
he's
if I
strong.
was trying to see where I am in the 1,000-pound club right now, like where am I probably?
You're probably in the 300-pound club.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'm getting out of 300. This doesn't
no. I
involve.
think your squat's probably better than you think.
I've never squatted. I've
You might be able to
famously never
squat more than
squatted.
me.
Should we do the Will squat challenge?
You'd be sore for 7 days. It would be awful.
Correct. Yeah. Should I do it right before Sally has this baby, and then I just can't lift the baby for a week because I did one single deadlift?
Your muscles will be like, what the fuck is going
What-
on?
Dude, what did you do?
Hold
like,
on, time out.
Did you get stuck under a building? Got to keep them guessing, though, dude. Your muscles.
That's right. You got to.
Your muscles.
Did you, when he was giving some of those stories, did you find yourselves like just looking up into the windows, hoping you'd see like a
Yeah.
shadowy figure? Because
Yeah.
that's all I did.
It also made me want to do some Googling.
Did you do any Googling?
I haven't yet. I plan to. I want to look up the murder suey situation at the Driscoll.
I liked that he is an Austin native, our man Vincent. I like that we spent some time downtown, not in a bar, just kind of walking around. I actually got to look around downtown and not just be a piece of shit for once. But it was kind of cool to just sit there and hear about these
I had fun,
stories
man.
from Austin.
I enjoyed it.
I know, it was interesting.
Shout out Vincent.
The
Shout out.
Ghosts?
What's the place called again?
Cockfight. Oh, Austin Ghosts.
Austin Ghosts.
We got to go to Cockfights. That looked like a cool bar.
I'll go.
We walked by a number of bars last night, and Will and I were both having trouble like determining where we were. They looked cool, and I'm like, I would go to these bars, much like when I'm on the east side, but I'll never
I
fucking.
took a young lady on a date there a long time ago, but it was called
Ooh-wee!
that was when it was Handlebar.
Did you Austin
Oh,
Ghoster?
Austin ghosted her.
Dylan.
It didn't work out. She was very nice though.
What's her name?
He vanished in the night.
What's her at?
I don't remember her name.
Give us the ad.
Please put her on blast.
I don't remember her name.
Ah. She has blocked me.
Oh, she's doing great though.
She probably is.
She's thriving.
She probably misses me like crazy.
I heard she didn't want your swag around her because you had some ugly George Costanza wallet that no one could like get over looking at whenever
I've-
you busted it out to buy one single drink.
I have since upgraded though.
Dylan, she's missing you like candy.
I know how much you love Seinfeld. Like I do. I know
Yes.
you're a big Seinfeld
Yes.
guy, and I always thought it was weird that you tried to have an exact replica of George's wallet. And
Oh,
I'm
shit.
glad that you have finally gotten the groove of things. We're talking about groove life, baby.
I didn't even know this is what we were doing. I
Yeah,
totally missed this.
I know you didn't, but that's okay. We have a professional over here.
It's
It's
really good.
2023.
Yes, that's the year.
It's time to get current, baby. Some of you guys out there are still using the same wallet in 2003. Now's the time to update your wallet game with Groove Life. The Groove wallet is sleek, It's low profile and it's engineered for everyday use. One simple thumb motion perfectly fans out up to 6 cards for easy access to find everything you need. It's durable, high quality. It's got an aluminum outer shell. That's different.
I love the way it feels. Love the way it sounds.
The way it sounds is great.
It's tactical. Whenever I hear something's tactical,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sick.
It's like when I cock back my 9, about to let it sing. That's what it sounds like.
These wallets have a 94-year no BS warranty.
What?
It's 94 years old.
Just like you.
The wallet doesn't sound like that.
It does when it's 94 years old. And I'm doing great.
If the wallet had a voice at the end of its life, that's what it would sound like.
Wow,
Dave.
wallet, what's your secret?
I'm built different. I'm made out of titanium.
Ooh.
Ooh, tell me more.
Built for everyday use. No, but these things are swag. They go with all the iPhones you need. 12s, 13s, 14s. They got it all. They got the microsection technology that helps you just add another 3 cards plus cash. That's my issue, dude. When I'm cash heavy.
Straight cash, homie.
Dude, I'm always just carrying cash.
Straight cash.
Groove Life makes more than just wallets. They got belts, rings, watch bands, AirPod cases, and much more. They've grown from a side project to a company that now provides over 100 families. They've been recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing companies in the USA, and it's time to bring your wallet in the 21st century. Head to groovelife.com/steam for 20% off all Groove Life products. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our link, groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. One last time, that's groovelife.com/steam for 20% off your order. Some devastating news.
What?
Uh-oh.
EmRata's putting people on blast, yo.
Yeah, I dropped this in the rundown this morning, and I might change my whole outlook on life, or at least my ankles. You seen this yet, Dave?
I have not.
So recently on this very podcast, we even showed our ankles to the camera, I believe, because there's been a slight disagreement on whether no-shows or like the mid-ankle sock are in right now. And while I do concede that those might be the trend, I'm still a no-show guy. That's just who I am.
Sometimes I no-show, sometimes I do show.
Sometimes I'll hit you with a crew, though. A crew sock. Tube sock. You know what I mean?
Where my crew at?
I'll mix it up. Just like, hey, man, you're not seeing shit today except for like mid and up, mid. What do you
Yeah,
call
we're
it?
used to
Shin and
mid
up,
with
you
you.
know? Anyway, EmRata,
What did she say?
Famous-
She pro or con?
famous model actress, has weighed in and said that a new ick,
Oh, no.
and this is devastating personally, is she doesn't like to see a man's ankles.
Ooh.
I think she even called them dainty. Like, I don't want to see dainty
She
ankles.
said, and I quote, "A dainty ankle exposed on the hottest man will ruin my day."
It's like maybe she saw me on the TL or
What-
something that inspired this.
Like, why? Like, what?
Ruin? It will ruin
What?
a man? Just because you
What?
can see, the last 4 inches of his ankle, it'll ruin a man.
Dude, I like
Yeah.
my ankles, man. Like, without being able to show my ankles, my legs don't look that good.
I'll
like-
end you with the no-shows today.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm hitting with a little no-show today.
Let's see it, bitch. Bust it out. Oh, shit. Oh, I see a little show.
There's a little show.
They're peeking. You
It's
got some
it's
peekies.
a small to mid-size show.
Dave, what are you rocking right now?
I'm not showing.
Dude, shows your ankles, dog.
Not
Oh.
a shower.
I mean, here's the thing. I
Wow.
understand the use cases for all different socks, but like, I don't think that we should just put the ick on one particular like style.
How's this an ick?
Like, I think
EmRata.
when dudes show ankles, I think it shows some confidence. I think it shows a little bit of like, you know what, I got it like that.
Look, I don't, I don't have great legs. I don't have the like big, powerful legs, but I do like my legs. I like to show a little skin. What's the big deal?
I think this whole ick thing is just a little mean. I think it's a little bullyish.
Yeah, EmRata, I might have some icks about you.
Hey,
That might
let's
be
respond to her.
that might be really devastating. But
Like
I'm not
what?
Gonna, I'm not
Like,
gonna
do you want to
share.
officially respond to her?
We should. Does she tweet?
You want to do a notes app?
We could just respond with that photo of Will and I with the ankle socks and just kind of let her know, like, hey, we're two guys who completely co-sign what you're saying.
I want to know what she didn't say like what she prefers instead of the no show. Do you like the mid ankle like you guys like Rainey has on right now? She's like a full crew sock. Like, what is she talking
Dude,
about?
I don't know, man. And like, is it crazy of me to not? I don't like wearing tall socks because I don't like how it makes like all the hair on my legs just kind of cling to me and feel
I
uncomfortable.
would like to point out that Rainey just showed his socks to Nobody.
Only
The
us.
camera, yeah,
Yeah, only us.
I got a camera back here. The backers can see my socks.
Oh, really? I'm sure they're really excited.
I've
about
actually
that.
just had it on me the whole time, this whole episode.
Really?
So they got to see you posting Instagrams and Tinder and whatever it is you do.
It's
Tinder.
Hinge.
Hinging.
Do I need to buy some mid-anks?
I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, EmRata is someone that I would like to impress. So if like I know that I might be around her anytime soon, I might cover the ankles a little bit.
I think she recently said publicly that she would go on a date with anyone. Not like anyone, but you don't have to be a somebody.
I think I believe her.
You don't have to be. I think her ex-husband was like a nobody before.
No, he wasn't. He was like a
wasn't.
movie producer and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kind of had it like that.
Okay, never mind. What about podcasters? She into those?
I don't know.
Why would you ask us?
She's famously a podcaster herself, so it'd be very weird if she was against like us.
What's her pod called?
I forget. I think it's called
EmRata?
I forget. That's good.
It's not.
The
It's
EmRataverse.
That's probably not it either.
I think I listened to like
Yeah.
one episode of it.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask her out on a date.
I just didn't relate to it.
Now, okay, before you do that, what does she think about like crusty socks that are like feel like they have starch on them?
It's a good question. What does she think about like t-shirts that are balled up in a drawer and then given to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does she think about like Russell athletic shorts?
Is this an ad read?
That was 8 years ago, and I had one pair.
You're never gonna live it down.
Those were kind of sick shorts.
What does she think about overly complicated shirts?
Dan Flashes.
Do you think she knows what Dan Flashes is? Do you think EmRata like knows?
Probably not.
I don't know.
That crew neck is sick.
Dude, I know.
I really.
We should send one to EmRata and see if she'll post it on Instagram.
I really freak with it.
Yeah, find out. Ask her address.
You freak with the training top?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty lit sauce.
It is pretty lit sauce, Will. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty upset this morning.
This upset me too, and mainly because I think I'm gonna talk this out with Barrett on retail therapy and be like, Barrett, you gotta script my sock game for the entire fall. I don't know what to do anymore.
Barrett was ahead of the ankle sock trend, I gotta say, as he always is. So
That's kind of what he does. Yeah.
yeah.
Can we go back a little bit?
Take me
Sometimes to go
back.
forward, you have to go back. Matthew McConaughey.
Take me back.
Green light. We did a story, I think maybe earlier this year, maybe last year. Who knows? Maybe it was years ago. But it was a guy named Hans Niemann, who is a chess savant. Some people call him a grandmaster. I think that's the official title. He was accused in September of 2022 of cheating in a match with Magnus Carlsen, a Norwegian grandmaster. Magnus Carlsen, strong name.
Yeah, it's like a strong man.
Magnus.
Well, last month, these two settled a lawsuit over the alleged cheating claims. The lawsuit is much more money than I could have fathomed to be in a chess lawsuit.
Let me guess, like $10 million.
Do you have any guesses, Dylan, how much this lawsuit was settled for?
You said 10 mil, Dave?
That's my guess.
$400,000.
$100 million.
What?
$100 million.
Okay.
Part of this, if you remember, part of this was this cheating allegation was that the American Hans had a vibrating sex toy in his butt.
Yep.
That would indicate to him what moves to make.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I do remember this. Yeah, because we explored this for podcast purposes.
Yeah. So like we were having trouble, like we were talking over each other a lot during this time.
We do that.
And it became an issue. Like we had listeners complaining and stuff like that. And so we all decided that if grandmasters are doing this, maybe we should try to put some stuff in our butts. And so Randy actually has a board back there that vibrates when we're supposed to each talk.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
There you go. Thank you. A little
Randy,
slow there, Randy. Are you
calm
posting
down.
on Instagram right now?
Calm down, Randy.
No.
Well, he went on Piers Morgan to go discuss this.
Has he been exonerated?
I don't know. How much money for you to have a lawsuit out there about you allegedly having something in your butt vibrating to cheat at your career? Like how much is enough to get you to be like, okay, that's fine. If the first thing you Google is something in my butt, like at least I have this amount of money in my bank account.
It's not a headline I want to be associated with, certainly. But if you're cheating, I want you to get exposed. I don't care how you're doing it.
Neiman told Morgan that he believed last year has strengthened his resolve, and he insisted to the host that he did not cheat. Morgan continued talking about the claims that Neiman was getting signals from someone through a remote-controlled sex toy. Pierce went right at him. Pierce said, quote, "To be clear on the specific allegation, have you ever used anal beads while playing chess?"
That's no one's business.
He responded, "Well, your curiosity is a bit concerning, you know. Maybe you're personally interested, but I can tell you, no.
Yeah.
Categorically no, of course not."
I like that answer, though.
The beginning of the answer, a little
Yeah.
defensive for someone that's not putting stuff in their butts.
I don't like
he
butt
reined
stuff.
it-
You like butt stuff.
He reined it in, I guess. But yeah, he started that kind of weird.
Yeah, if you start like that in
like
a conversation with me, I'm like, oh, I have this person a little bit.
He started
right?
with a non-answer, and then he answered.
Are we riding with the Norwegian or
I
the
don't
American
know, man.
here?
Something about this story stinks.
Okay, you log it.
I did.
You log it's a joke.
Oh, what did they settle for? We don't know. Okay, so he initially sued for $100 million, and they settled for way less than that because that's absurd.
Well, he's been sued by chess.com because they claim that he cheated in more than 100 games online. So like he's been sued before for cheating. And so like I don't want to say that this guy was doing butt stuff to win chess tournaments, but I think he might have been.
Can't you
he
just
did sue. He sued chess.com.
Can't you just like see how he performs? Like make sure he's not cheating, and then like, all right, go. Let's see what you got, and go do it without the help of a vibrator. You know, I don't know,
Alleged.
X-ray him or something. I don't know how you make sure he's not holding.
Go through the TSA thing.
You know what I mean? And then like, all right, let's see what you got, buddy.
Get that little microblaster radiation.
I will personally volunteer to do cavity searches of all chess grandmasters before their matches.
You want to do that?
I'll do it. If that's what needs to happen in order to make sure that chess has a clear name, I'll do it. You guys fuck with that Bobby Fischer movie or what?
I never saw it.
We had some teachers in
I
high
never
school
saw
who
it.
just showed it to us like once a year for some reason. So I've seen Bobby Fischer 4 times.
Are they trying to inspire you?
I think so. I think so. I think they were showing us being like, hey, this kid's smarter than you.
Yeah, look at
Figure it
this.
out.
See this guy?
Figure it out. I don't even like to play chess. I'd rather play checkers.
It's a thinking man's game, man.
I'm not a thinking man.
Yeah,
I'd rather play Battleship.
Battleship's kind of sick.
Electronic Battleship.
It's kind of sick.
I mean, Battleship was pretty swag back in the day.
Great game.
Hit
Do you guys play any board games these days?
Scrabble.
See, I'd like to be a Scrabble family. We're a Bananagrams family, which is like related to Scrabble.
I freak with Scrabble, man.
Really?
I love it.
I like Parcheesi.
I
I
think-
think my fam.
Okay, I think you and I should do I think we should play a Wash Media Scrabble game where we put like a camera above board looking right down, and it's just us vibing playing Scrabble.
I play Wits and Wagers a lot with Parks because he loves the game. Have you ever played Wits and Wagers?
No, can you tell me what Wits and Wagers is?
Yeah, you get a question that you're supposed to guess a number between a wide range, a number that you wouldn't know, like how many marbles can fit inside a swimming pool, for example. No one knows the answer. You're supposed to guess.
Like how many anal beads can fit inside a chess grandmaster?
Can we just okay? And then everyone shows their answer, and then you bet on who's right, and you can like,
Oh, okay.
and it's cool. It's a
Okay.
fun game. Parks loves it.
Did you play Wits and Wagers?
Oh,
Did you play?
did you wager something? Oh,
Yeah, I'm really good at the game, so y'all will probably get smoked.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds fun.
I win 4 out of 5 against my family.
No, I've been playing this one game. It's like it's a
really?
it's
What
a
game,
piece of-
Dave?
it's a plastic bowl, and it has a bunch of bunched up.
Why you gotta
Yeah,
do
then
them like
what?
that?
Do what?
Why you gotta do them like
The
that?
dumbest game of all.
We're gonna do who reads about it.
I
Like,
wish
why would I spend $12 on this game when I can make it in 2 minutes at home for free?
Yeah, I have printer access.
Dude, we had no entitlement at Grand X to be like, we shouldn't do this. Like, we were just like, okay, we'll do it. Like,
they're paying?
stop.
Okay, they're paying us.
I'm not proud of what I'm about to say, but like, I needed the job at Grand X so bad that like I would have done anything had it
Yeah,
really
oh,
come
yeah.
down to it.
I would have promoted anything.
I needed it.
I would have promoted heroin.
I couldn't go back to Michigan with my tail between my legs, just like leaving Grand X. That would have been tough.
I did do anything. Remember that? Remember when we ran out of bottled water at that festival we put on?
No.
I had to go down there to the Minister of Tourism. And
Oh yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I
At day rage.
Yeah, day or age.
Why don't we just get someone from the camel? Don't they store water in their backs?
And their humps, they're lovely camel humps.
Do they actually store water up in those Johns?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
They're like tanks?
Jill Johns. Yeah, pretty much, man.
No, they're not, dude. They're not like golf course tanks.
No,
you,
we don't do
you
those
can't just like
anymore.
stick a tap in there and turn it on and you just get like fresh water.
So how
out
does
of
it work?
I don't know. Look it up, bitch.
Think if you like sliced the camel's hump with a knife, it would just be like water
Oh.
flowing out of there?
I don't want to think of that. Probably.
Do you think if riding a camel like being on a waterbed?
Do the camel's hump hold water? A camel's hump does not hold water at all.
That's what I
It
was
actually
saying.
stores fat.
That
The
makes
camel
sense.
uses it as nourishment when food is scarce.
Okay, so it's like water.
If a camel uses the fat inside the hump will become limp and droop down.
A flaccid hump.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Did you see Travis's hump, dude?
Why have we been told that there's water in there this whole
The
time?
camel, there's not a camel named Travis.
There's
just
even
not.
there's even a whole brand named Camelback for this reason.
Soda.
Well, it's something you need to live. And the camelback also, water is that too. You need fats, you need water.
You don't put fats inside your Camelback.
I do. I get duck fat and I put it in my camelback and I suck it through the tube just to get nourishment.
Do the people at Camelback know that?
Dude, I don't know if we should tell them.
What if
I'm
you
going to
put-
send them a letter.
Send them a letter and be like, hey, you guys might want to change the name of your company because they don't store water in their bags.
Hey, idiots. Guess what?
What if you put
There's
frats
fat.
in your camelback?
Frats?
Yeah, just at any given moment, you needed the boys.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's interesting to think about.
There are always dudes in like Michigan who would like ski with a camelback on. And I'd be like, dude, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick over here in
Yeah,
Michigan right now.
it's
I
not
don't know
that- It's not
It didn't
that
freeze?
serious.
Why wouldn't it freeze?
because it's in a insulated pack, dog.
There's a hut at the top of every chairlift. Just like go get some water.
Well, like, dude, I mean, if
Oh.
you've ever skied in northern Michigan, you know that's a pretty quick experience. Like, it's a quick chairlift ride. It's a quick ride down.
I've always had those people who are total boners, man.
I mean, I get it if you're in like Colorado and like you're just trying to stay hydrated and you're going to be out there all day and you're just doing laps. But like,
what about festival people with Camelbacks?
dude, I respect that, but I also I don't
Water's
like to
expensive.
like to pee at festivals. So like, I don't need to be overly hydrated.
So you just dehydrate yourself.
yeah, exactly. Like,
It's really healthy.
the number one thing I don't want to do at a festival is have to pee numerous times.
Yeah.
Like,
I do the camel catheter. So yeah, so that way I can just,
I think if given the choice, I would rather have a camel catheter than a camelback at a festival.
Man, that one time in ACL, I'd bought like you can buy full bottles of red wine,
Mhm.
and it was like 98 degrees outside. I don't know what I was thinking. I
Yeah.
drank the whole thing.
I
though.
did that.
Did they
too.
headline that ACL?
That's good. Yeah, Nick Lachey was there. The whole and his brother.
It was
Carl-
JC Chazé.
Dude, that's in sync, David.
Wow, same fucking guy.
No, it's not. Yeah, it
Similar.
is.
You stupid idiot.
Some guy went over, like, dude, I'm sorry. I've got a problem, man. Can I hit that camelback? Like, dude, I'd love to give this to you, but this is my pee-pee.
Yeah.
This is actually just my piss on my back.
Uh-huh.
So
What
it's
if he-
hooked up to my?
What if he was trying to get like one of his frat bros to hang out with or something?
He's like, actually, here's. I've got a different one for that.
You have two camelbacks, one with your pee and one with your frat dudes.
Yeah, one with like frat bros. You just got to suck them out, and then there they are.
Don't say suck them out. Like,
Well, that's how a camelback works. You ever fucking seen one?
yeah.
Doesn't sound like it.
I've never actually used one of those.
I have.
I've never had one.
I have there. It's a kind of nice sensation.
Nice with it?
Yeah, I mean it's a heavy flow of water. It's larger than a straw, so like you're getting a lot of water with every suck.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Dave, can you tell us what happened with this pilot?
Hang on, Dylan just sent me a link on Slack.
No, I didn't.
It says
It's on my hands.
Oh, it's relevant to the story. It's a different. It says it's bigchest.com. Or wait. Okay, that's different. Why did you send me that?
You're the horniest person in media.
Bigchest.com? How old are
Horniest
you?
person in media.
How are you going to just send that mid episode?
He's not the horniest person in media.
She's
Who
a
is?
Pete.
Mm.
Anywho,
The dude that Chugs hangs out with that does the podcast with the OnlyFans girls.
It's Dave or KJ, but
Barstool Stiffy.
Dave's taken the
Yeah,
title,
it's
I think.
Barstool Stiffy for sure.
You're the one sending the links, dude. Quit trying. You're projecting right
I
now,
think the
bro.
people at home know that that didn't actually happen.
All right, here's a story for Dylan. This pilot, I don't think he did anything wrong. I need you guys to tell me. It says here, British Airways pilot admits to coke-fueled romp before trying to fly. And you know what? I'm not going to say his name because he's going through it.
It's in the
Um,
headline of the story. You can probably say it.
I know, but we don't need to put him on blast.
Okay.
We've got his text that he sent to a flight attendant who I believe he might have been involved with. But I'll read some background. The pilot partied his face off in Africa before trying to hit the skies less than 24 hours later, but thankfully he was reported before that could happen, and sadly fired too. Okay, you guys tell me. Dylan, do you want to read these?
I don't think
I'll
so.
be the blue box. You be the white box.
This kid has braces.
Don't take that deal, Dylan.
I'm not reading this, man.
He starts off by saying it was very, very naughty.
Is this guy British?
She says, "Tell me everything. I hope it's even naughtier than
Well,
us."
tell me when you realize that if this guy's British or not. She says, "I hope it's even naughtier than us." He says, "Right, get ready." Standard Joburg setup. I assume that's Johannesburg. Bar, grill house, tiger's milk. Get chatting to this young Spanish bird and this Welsh chick who's about our age in the bar. End up sat with them at a table at grill house and walking them down to tiger's milk. This sounds like a worse weekend story.
Tiger's milk.
Quick aside, I'm gonna start using Bird for babes. It's so great. Shout out Love Island.
It's Sunday. Just get ready. It's Sunday, so it's not really that busy, but music, dancing, and a few more drinks. At the bar, these two local lads who live in the compound. They take a fancy to Welsh, and she's very drunk, so I'm keeping an eye on her. Obviously, ends up being shots and whatnot with these two lads.
Obviously.
Turns out they're absolute wasters, but not bad people.
Absolute wasters.
Just drunks? What does that mean? Got to be drunks, right?
British lingo, they lose me sometimes.
We all stagger back up to the hotel bar for one last one before bed. Welsh and one of these guys is getting on very well, but she's told him that I'm her boyfriend. Couple of drinks in the bar, a bit of snogging, and then we're somehow all on our way to this dude's flat. Welsh has decided that I should actually be her boyfriend. Spanish has hooked up with one of the two local lads and is having her, what does that say? It's bleeped out. T something TS sucked on their sofa.
Tots. They
tots.
made late night tater tots.
Ah, great choice.
Yep.
We polished
Probably
off
burned their mouths.
a bottle of vodka at this place now, and the girls are dancing topless. I've lost my shirt somewhere, and one of the local lads produces a plate with a few lines of Coke. So there's a debate about whose chest is the best to do a bump off. Not going to lie, I may have started this with ulterior motives. Response from the lady, babe, that's wild. Or babes, that's wild.
Babes.
He says, that's the story of how I ended up snorting Coke off a girl's tees in Joburg. She says, gotta say, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, not a massive bucket list item for me either, but one to tick off, I guess. Anyway, came to my senses a little and thought things were getting way out of hand. Decided to rescue the girls, get them back to their hotel. We had some snogging, some shagging, and then he tried to fly a plane the next day. And the person he was texting, knocked him out. Probably a good thing.
Dylan, how long does it take cocaine to get out of your system?
Oh, you think that's funny, Randy?
Yeah.
I think it's funny making a cocaine joke at my expense like that.
It wasn't a joke. I was just asking you.
I have no idea. I've never done coke.
I don't know. I didn't know if you had Chat GPT up and you could have just looked it up or something. Like, come on, player.
He failed a drug test.
Here's the thing. Like this guy made a mistake well before getting fired. And his mistake was acting like any woman out there cares that he did coke off of someone's boobs. Like, that's just not a story you tell to like some girl that you want to impress, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't put that in writing.
I have an answer for you.
Okay.
After last use, cocaine or its metabolites.
Metabolites?
Sure.
Metabolites? Why do you put emphasis on weird
Just
words all the time, dude?
Typically can show up on a blood or saliva test for up to 2 days, a urine test for up to 3 days.
It's not that long.
You know how they get a saliva test from you, right? They just say, click, click, pull.
A hair test for months to years. A heavy user can test positive on a urine test for up to 2 weeks.
I mean, I don't think I have any drugs in my system that would really concern an employer right now. But if an employer told me they were going to do a hair test on me before hiring me, I would be like, yeah, I'm just not.
You're in trouble.
We're on different waves.
Yeah.
We're on different waves right now. Like, I just don't think we're going to do that.
You'll never work for the railroad. As someone who once applied to BNSF, they do a hair test for everyone. Which I guess makes sense. It's the railroad.
I mean, yeah.
You show up, you're just completely bald. Like, what? There's a hair test today?
What?
Wasn't that the rumor? Remember Britney shaved her head completely?
It's Britney, bitch.
Like 15 years ago, and that was the rumor. She shaved it because of a drug test.
I heard that the Westlake kids at one point were bleaching their hair so that they couldn't get tested for steroids. Football team.
Would that really throw the test off?
I don't know. That someone told me that like 1 year all the Westlake high school football team did bleached hair, and they were like, yeah, it's because they were doing steroids and they wanted to cover it up.
No.
I don't believe it.
They were ripping the South Lake. South Lake did that bit.
South Lake, yeah.
I think the boys just wanted to go blonde.
No,
they famously have more fun.
Shout out Quinn Ewers.
I saw the Anderson high school football team. They were all bleaching something else in solidarity with Dylan.
Shout out to my Trojans out there.
Mr. Trojan himself.
That's right. I didn't win, but I did participate.
That's big, dude.
Yeah.
That's big. That's huge, even.
Paul, our running back, who went to Baylor, played football.
Oh.
He won my year. He graduated. I graduated with him.
He was on the really, really bad Baylor teams.
Yeah, not very good.
That's
turns
okay.
out. Yeah.
Still got a Scully, though.
Great guy.
Oh.
Wonder what he's up to. Don't know.
Look him up right
Cocaine.
I don't think he's doing cocaine.
No, I'm not talking about Paul. I'm just,
Oh, okay.
I like to say.
Do you really
Shout out
care
Paul,
if your
though.
pilot's doing blow and flying a plane? Like, wouldn't you want him dialed?
No.
I prefer he didn't do cocaine.
I've seen Hijack enough at this point that I know that I need the pilots to be on the same page and, not scumbags. Shout out to Hijack, though.
That one pilot was kind of a scumbag.
Luckily, Idris was there to neutralize the situation.
I haven't seen the
Dude,
show.
how about Idris showing up in Extraction 2?
All I'm saying is that if I was on the plane in Hijack, it wouldn't have gone that way.
Really? How would it have gone down?
They probably would have crashed the plane into something.
They,
we all would have died.
they just threw you out of the plane.
I had several questions about that flight, but we can save that for a stream room coming to a Patreon feed near you. Instead, let's talk about our friends over at Squarespace. Today's podcast is sponsored by Squarespace, and I love Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest place to build your website. It's the easiest place to build your business. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So whether you're just starting out or you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. You know that we like Squarespace because if you go to washmedia.com right now, boom, Squarespace. Like, what do you need more of a case study right there? Like, we literally built our company's website off of Squarespace before we had Squarespace as a partner.
For someone like me who maybe isn't like awesome with technology or building out a website, it's so great. It's so user friendly, and even I can navigate it and use it.
The templates are tasteful. They're aesthetically pleasing. They're easy to manipulate. You can easily make new pages. You can make new forms so you can get information from your customers. You can just do so many different things within Squarespace that make it easy to grow your following, grow your business, sell products, blog, collect emails, send out email blasts. There's just so many different things. If you're trying to get started, it's the best and the easiest way to get started. Right now, head to squarespace.com/steam for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/steam to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.com/steam to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And I have to say, it's quite easy to purchase your domain directly through Squarespace. Go check it out. This is a story from last week that we didn't cover, but given the close proximity that we have to what's going on here, I just think that we needed to maybe talk this out briefly. Dylan, how does your Apple Watch smell these days?
Oh, I don't have it on right now. Pretty sour. Is it probably the word that best describes my watch band?
Well, Otsego County in Michigan. It's in the northern part of Michigan. I've only skied at Otsego one time.
Oh.
I had a ski meet there at one point, but I bruised my tailbone in the meet earlier that week, so I couldn't participate.
Okay.
Have you ever bruised your tailbone?
It's
I
not
don't.
fun.
I don't recommend it.
Not fun at all.
No, I bet that's not fun.
Well, last week a woman was rescued from an outhouse toilet after she climbed in to get her Apple Watch and she got trapped inside of it.
Ooh.
All right.
They heard someone yelling for help and they removed it, and the woman was just in the outhouse.
She gets stuck in the house or in the toilet?
I think she got stuck in the toilet.
Ugh. Every time I see the toilet lions, the golf course,
Yeah.
You know the toilet I'm talking about? That's right by the tee box there. I
You
don't know
fall in that thing, you're not getting out.
it is so far. It is so deep, so far from the toilet rim to like where the water is. It's like 10 feet. It's crazy.
How do they get through the limestone?
It's like a well.
Yeah, that is a good question. How did they get through the limestone?
I don't know, David.
The state police made a statement that if you lose an item in an outhouse toilet, do not attempt to venture inside the containment area.
Yeah, that's common sense. Just let it go.
What would you like? Honest question. Like an Apple Watch for me, I'm not going in to get an Apple Watch. What level do you need to reach in order to get into something?
Oh, yeah. I have this thought anytime I use a porta potty, the outhouse on before the par 5. It's the par 5, right?
Yeah.
The one that went down the hill.
Oh, number 8?
Great hole.
Number 8.
Yeah, it's a good golf hole.
I always get worried about losing my cell phone or getting my cell phone stolen out of my pocket at like music festivals and stuff. But even when I go into a porta potty at a music festival, I try not to be on my phone because I don't want to drop my phone in.
It is scary.
You go back pocket with it.
Yeah, like it's just it's such a scary. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything that I would drop in that I currently own that would cause me to freak out and go in there.
It's like pulling your phone out on a chairlift. I always freak out when I get really nervous.
Yeah, but if you drop it on the chairlift, you know that you can at least like maybe find it. Maybe find it.
It might sink down into the snow. You have no idea how to find it.
It's true. It's true.
It's definitely a risk.
Do you think her watch band smells better or worse than your watch band?
Ooh, probably much, much worse.
Do you think she's still wearing the watch today?
She got it?
I assume she got it. Like you don't go in there and not get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
If you go on a mission like that and you come back empty-handed, like I don't know if I can look like like Rosie's eaten poop about 3 times in her life, and I've witnessed it. Like I can't look her in the eye for like a day.
No, it's like you're not mine.
If Sally came back from like a music festival with the girls where she fell into a porta potty, like I'd be like, maybe I'll sleep on the couch for the next like couple days. You can have the bed. I'm gonna have to burn the mattress.
I'll pay for the hotel room.
Yeah.
Man, the sorriest prank of all time is pushing over a porta potty when someone's inside it. You seen videos like that? That's so sorry.
I was driving the other day and a dude hauling porta potties jumped out in front of me on Lamar, like turned.
Oh no.
And he turned so aggressively in front of me that I had to slam on the brakes. And I was like, dude, if one of those porta potties goes down, like, I mean, I guess it's not in there. I guess is it
the liquid stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Ooh.
Like, do the camels store poop in their humps?
Well, come on, man. We already got past that story.
I saw Steve-O get inside of a porta potty and then get slingshot up into the air in it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It happened. It was a good one. It was funny. It was disgusting. Like, dude, if I'm bent over and like my croaky snap and my coastas fall down in there, I might get in and get them.
Got it.
But like, if it's like my Maui Gyms or something, I don't care that much. But if my coastas get down in there, the polarized ones.
Yeah, dude.
God, Costas had a minute back in the early 2000s, man.
Dude, I was at fucking Lala last year and I was doing a shoey in the porta potty and I dropped my fucking New Balance in. And so I fucking had to go in and get it.
I only do them out of Sperry's.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were doing a shoey
Dude,
by yourself.
I actually like how the New Balance fabric makes the beer taste more than I like how my topsiders do.
I like how all that stank from the Sperry gets in there.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's a nice scent.
Leather and sweat.
Did you have a question?
I was just thinking about you doing a shoey by yourself inside of a porta potty.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't like to make my shoeys like a display for everybody. Like, it's more of like a personal journey
Like
for me.
If you know, you know type deal.
Yeah. IYK. YK.
Right.
Every person that does shoeys has vocal fry.
Yeah.
Or at least 99%.
I'm gonna make a ESPN style graphic that just says that. What these 10-year-olds do? They stole their mom's car. Do you ever think of doing that when you were little?
When you were 10, how far do you think you could have gotten in a vehicle that you stole?
2 blocks.
Dylan.
At 10 years old?
Yeah.
I'm comparing that to where Parks is right now developmentally. He's 8.
I thought he was 7.
He used to be, and then he had a birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could cruise for a while, I think. I'm not getting on the highway.
Do you think
I'll
you could
stay
make
in the
it,
neighborhood.
You think you could make it 200 miles?
200
don't
miles
know.
is fucking insane.
If this is the 10-year-old in the picture with the face covered up, that's a large 10-year-old, I feel like.
Yeah, it does look like a large 10-year-old. I can't tell if this 10-year-old is like partially standing up on the floorboard or what, but yeah. Deputies stopped a 10-year-old boy and his 11-year-old sister driving on I-75 in the city of Alachua. I don't care. Don't text. Text Brett.
Shout out to all the Alachua backers, though.
Around 3:50 a.m. Thursday, the car had been reported stolen out of Northport. During the traffic stop, deputies were surprised to see the 10-year-old exit the car on the driver's side. They'd been reported missing, and yeah, they were about 200 miles away, about 3 hours from home. So they basically drove Dallas to San Marcos.
You have to respect them, right?
Really impressive.
Like you have to be mad at your child, but you also have to be like, I'm really impressed you actually made it this far without getting killed.
Yeah, you'd think at least it's like a they would get pulled over for not using a blinker. There's a number of things you can get pulled over for.
How do you know they weren't using their blinker, dude?
I'm just saying. There's no way. I don't think I used a blinker till I was like 25.
I'm a very I over blinker.
What a dork.
I need people to know where I'm headed.
I'm gonna turn left right here.
Dude,
Idiot.
I just hate people that don't use blinkers so much that I can't be that guy. I can't be a hypocrite in that sense.
When you're at the stop sign right out here and you're waiting for traffic to clear and a car comes up and they kind of slow down and then they turn their blinker on with like 5 feet left. You're like, I could have gone.
Yep.
You could have put that on like 100 feet ago.
Yep.
I would have gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't like it when people don't use the blinkers. I married someone who's not very good at using a blinker, and I have to remind her sometimes, like, hey, blink a player up.
Brooks Koepka famously over blinker.
That's the Adderall.
Oh, okay. Different kind of blink.
We're going to need that one ready to rock for the Ryder Cup, by the way. There's a lot of things we can run back for that. That's it. I
Very
wouldn't make
cool.
it very far.
I once, when I was 4 years old, I put a diaper on. I drove across the country and I killed someone.
Oh, fuck.
You're admitting that right here.
You're 4.
Statute limitations. Yeah. Try me as a minor, bitch.
Okay.
Please don't.
Will gets locked up in
Please
juvie.
Please don't. Please don't.
37-year-old Will. How old are you?
36, about to be 37 in January.
You know, Daddy's got a big birthday coming up.
Is that you?
Mhm.
Are you daddy?
I am.
Okay.
We need that clip because you've got a feet finder mug in it.
Yep.
Bust those feet out.
It's time for This Weekend in Fun, presented by our good friends over at Early Bird. Gotta say, I think there might be some Early Bird in my future this weekend.
Really?
Well, you know about Early Bird. These are recreational gummies. They're formulated to, have a little fun. They got about 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy and about 2.5 milligrams of natural THC. And these things are formulated for fun and to make you feel good. I have to admit, while they do make me feel good and they are fun, they also help me sleep like a rock. I notice such an uptick in my good nights of sleep when I'm rocking the Early Bird.
I'm doing early bird most nights of the week, and man, my sleep is goated right now.
Whenever I turn someone on to Early Bird, which has been several people, whether it's via the podcast or whether me just talking about it, everyone always comes back and says, like, that stuff is awesome. Thank you so much for recommending this. I absolutely love it. It's based in Austin, Texas. They were our first ever sponsor on this podcast. We absolutely love these guys. They even walked into the studio day one and we're like, here you go. We want to be the title sponsor right now. Let's do it. Go get yourself some Early Bird. earlybirdcbd.com. Use BACKER for 20% off your first purchase. Yes, that's BACKER for 20% off your first purchase at earlybirdcbd.com. Dylan, what are you getting into?
Ooh, thank you, Will. Friday, I got Parks. Don't know what we're gonna do yet. Gonna take him out to dinner, maybe go see a movie or something fun. I don't know.
How about you show him a classic Chris Farley movie?
You know what? I want to show him Happy Gilmore next.
I said that.
Ooh,
I
good
know.
one.
I know.
Will you hat tip Will when you
Yeah.
put it
I'll
on?
say, hey, shout out to Will who recommended this one, Parks.
Dude, yeah.
My Friday, yeah, probably chill with Parks. Saturday, he's got another soccer game. 1-0 already.
So different from last season.
They pulverized the team on Saturday. It was like I felt bad for them. He's got some athletes.
Don't
on that
feel
team.
bad, dude. He was like his team last season was getting their asses
Yeah,
kicked.
he
Like
was-
you should be pumped.
He's really competitive, man. He does not like to lose.
Man,
Not
I
at
wonder where
all.
he got that from.
Yeah,
Hates to lose more than he likes to win.
he does, man.
Who doesn't?
He's cut from a different cloth.
My Saturday after his
He's
soccer game, I'm pretty wide open. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. There's a football game at 2:30 that I'm interested in, Texas, Kansas, and
Ooh.
watch that.
Is
Somewhere.
that here?
It is here.
That's good.
I'll watch that somewhere, and then I don't know. I'm pretty wide open. So if you guys want to holler at your boy, if you see him in the streets, my phone will be all charged up, ready to go.
I'd be messed up if I saw you on the street and just didn't say a word.
Just
you
look the other
I
way.
was like,
Damn.
See you at cockfight.
Sunday's also open, man. I don't have parks Saturday or Sunday, so I got to find something to kill the time with. I don't know.
We should do
And that's
a ghost crawl, bar crawl. Go Omni Bar,
Mhm.
Driscoll Bar,
Yep. Cockfight.
cockfight,
We'll drink a 40 outside of Bill's Billiards or whatever it was called.
and then we'll just piss ourselves in front of the Paramount.
Sounds great.
I'll bring the diapers.
Y'all want to link up at some point?
I could maybe sneak you a
hold
link.
on,
This is
hold
my
on.
this is my last
You're
weekend
on-
of freedom.
You're on baby watch, but
Yeah, I can't really.
let's sneaky link.
We'll see.
Or just like
I don't know
not
if I can
sneaky.
I don't know if I can be that far away from my wife for very long this weekend.
I'm like I don't want to take you to like Acuna or anything. I just want to hang out.
I don't
To
want to go to a
Mexico.
baseball
Second time
game.
Acuna's came up this week.
It's a border town in Mexico.
Oh, I thought we were talking baseball.
it's very shady.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
It's a border. It's the border town. They're like, if you had some boys like, oh, we're going to Acuna tonight. You're like, we'll fly. I'm not going.
But no one's done that in probably 10 years because it's very dangerous.
I
now.
might go.
Okay.
They haven't been in 10 years. I'm worried about the
that's donkey show territory.
bar scene. What's that boy getting into?
Probably find some cocaine down there too.
Yeah, probably some
Don't
fake
do cocaine in Acuna.
It's the name of Zach Bryan's next album.
Cocaine in Acuna.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Man, I was just checking out the DraftKings Sportsbook line on this T-State Southern Miss game. Cats on the road laying 5.5. I kind of like it over 62.5 or 62.5. If you want to put it like that. Yeah,
I got him
that.
at 6.
I'll do it in-game parlay. You got it at 6?
Yeah, I got him at 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch some football Saturday, but unlike the last two, maybe I'll get out and go watch it. I don't know. What's the weather? When's it cooling down? I should know this, but I have not been following.
We're looking at low 90s on Saturday. Sunny.
Okay. Okay. Is there a big game Saturday night? I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't know.
Okay. If
I
there's
feel,
a
I feel
decent,
like there is a good one.
if there's a decent game Saturday night, I know we got Ole Miss LSU. I don't know if that's Saturday night though. It's probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is Ole Miss even good? Oh, Brett. Front Street.
Yeah. So I don't. We'll see.
I mean, fall is welcome to arrive whenever it's ready. Oh, buddy.
Sunday got soccer practice. My son's, not mine.
That would have been so sick if you joined a soccer team.
I've been playing indoor.
I've-
I do think about it when I go in there and see guys playing indoor. I'm like, that does look fun. Indoor was the most fun I ever had playing soccer.
It's exhausting.
It's so
It's the most tiring way to play soccer.
yeah,
You're just sprinting.
yeah. It's all offense.
Yeah.
And it's just get the ball and just go score.
The
No
hardest
control.
The hardest I've ever breathed is always during indoor soccer for some reason. I'm not built for it. You can't cherry pick as easily. That's my game, you know?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. I'm a baby watch, so like, you know, I'm just gonna be kind of max and relax and all cool. I will not be shooting any b-ball outside of school though. It's still quite hot in Austin, Texas. Thursday night I'm going out to dinner. Got some friends. We've been trying to plan a group trip for like 2 years now, and we've kind of got the ball at like the 5-yard line right now, and I think we need to run some plays and try to get this ball across the goal line. Sports.
Okay.
Sports. And so we're going to dinner with this couple, and we're going to hammer out this plan. Doing a long weekend. So I'll put it on the PTO calendar for you guys to know. February next year. Then I don't have much going on. I think there's a little booty chatter about me seeing Micah Weiner and his daughter this weekend. Maybe
All right,
we
man.
could sneaky link.
You can't. All right. I just talk about sneaky linking with you.
I know. I don't really know the
You
situation.
never want to see
my
me on
guy.
the weekends.
What are you talking about?
You never want to hang out with me on the weekends.
I hang out with you on weekends.
You hang out with
famously.
your brother-in-laws or fucking Micah.
The family. The family.
Dylan's like, oh, I'll see Dylan Monday morning, whatever.
That is kind of facts. Like I do see you like all the fucking time, dude.
But we don't hammer beers together.
Notre Dame Duke Saturday night.
The Who gives a shit?
It's a good game.
Coach K, dude.
That hot ass
Throw out the
quarterback.
Throw out the record books when Coach K's on the field.
He's not on the field. He doesn't coach anymore, and he never coached football.
I tried to tell y'all how hot that guy was. No one wanted to
Yeah,
listen.
you
to me.
undersold him.
Coach K.
You don't have a way with words.
Sam Hartman, Notre Dame quarterback.
You were calling
That
him
man
Sam
is an
Hardman.
absolute problem. I was talking a big Hemsworth game the other day, and I still think he's the hottest dude on earth. But like, the Notre Dame quarterback is one of those dudes. When you see him for the first time, you're like, oh,
Movie star.
he's got it all. Like,
He looks
okay.
like a movie star. It looks like he's playing.
It's like Taylor Kitsch.
it's like he's
rips a
playing
helmet
Notre
off.
Dame quarterback in a movie.
He's
Dude,
a young Taylor Kitsch.
His beard is doing him like really well, though.
The hair is
Ugh.
luscious.
Friday night we got Utah, Oregon State. That's a nice little battle there.
Wow, dude, the Beavers.
What's the sound a beaver makes?
That's it. You got it.
Yeah, pretty good.
Randy, what are you getting into this weekend?
I'm texting.
It's a good looking guy. I was just looking him up. I had no idea what he looked like.
Sexy, right?
I don't
Say he's
know.
beautiful.
He's a beautiful man. I don't really know. This is like my first weekend in like 2 months where I don't have to like travel and stuff, so I might just chill and relax. I'll probably go out to the bars Friday.
You're gonna do gaming PC, and you're going to
Yeah, I
do a
built
little garden work. I think.
I built my gaming PC 2 weeks ago. I've like yet to even get to use it. So
Let's
maybe
come on,
I'll
dude.
play some video games.
Let's go to cockfight.
No, yeah, I'll meet you there.
Cockfight.
Aw.
Cockfight. Everyone's going to cockfight.
It looks like a cool bar from the outside.
It does. It does. I'll go with you sometime. Probably not this weekend.
No, it doesn't sound like
I'll
it.
see you in November.
Maybe we could drive a certain car there.
Oh, more on that later.
Keep a lookout.
Wow.
Big stuff coming up.
Oh, we finally got the cockmobile.
Yeah, we got the Wienermobile. Let's get out of here. It's been
All right.
fun.
Bye.